Big time coming from you, man. I study your game.
I appreciate that. But remember, nothing in this league is given to you. You got to earn it. Trust me. I'm speaking from experience.
Scoot, welcome to 2K TV. We're so excited to have you here. Now, you are here at the mocap studio shooting for My Career in NBA 2K25. How excited are you?
I'm really excited. I always just used to watch videos when I was younger, growing up, seeing them do the actions, and then it, translating to the game. So now that I'm here, it's kind of like a dream come true. During the draft process, I think that was just in my head the whole time. Me being in the game, my family being able to play as me on the game. So, like I said, dream come true.
Like shaking Adam Silver's hand and being yeah, I'm gonna be an NBA 2K. I like that. So talking directly to a player who has you on their team, what is the best way to utilize your skills in the game?
To have the ball in my hands, just use me the whole game, whether it's offense or defense. I hope they don't got my stamina too low on there.
I know, it's gonna be good.
But yeah, I think you can just make plays with me. You could take it to the rack, jumpers, it don't really matter. I do play the game. I'm really good. I think I can hit shots at least. I might not got the cheesy dribbles, but I can hit a shot.
Who's your favorite players to go up against in the league right now?
I like playing against Steph or Chris Paul. Just watching how they play the game and watching Steph run off a billion screens, it kind of just teach you a lesson to really lock in on film itself. So
you probably grew up watching them, and to play against them is pretty surreal.
Yeah.
Chris Paul's almost 40.
Yeah. Chris Paul, he live up there, I guess.
And action.
Good work. You earned this, twin. You'll be seeing me again, though.
Come on, bro. I stay ready.
All right, that's a bet.
Appreciate you, bro.
And that's good work. Keep going, twin.
You too. Good luck the rest of the season.
Yes, sir. Yep.
What's one thing that you want to make sure that you get in the game?
My drip. 24, I got the big shorts, so yeah, hopefully they just get the drip right.
Dang, it's coming full circle because it's 2003 draft class, and then we went skinny, we went short shorts, and now we're kind of going back to the baggy shorts.
Facts.
Okay. Speaking of drip, you have your first signature shoe with Puma. Congratulations. That's awesome.
I think they were really, really open to my ideas and my family ideas when it came to designing the shoe. And it was a fun process, just with the colorways, and I was able to really just create and be myself with my sister, she helped a lot. I heard there's a 2K Yeah, we got
version?
a 2K colorways. Got the little green meter on the bottom. And on the game, it light up. So
Really?
yeah, the forum strip light up, so that's hard.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Hello, basketball fans. You've got now Golden State's starting five. Rain Man is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Santos in at the four-man position. And for the Clippers, down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubats. Then it's Miller, and it's Flowers in at the three, the small forward. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
To the paint. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Warriors now. Here is Miller. And Santos pulls it down. Here's Rain Man, covered by Miller. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Well, Brandon Miller's agility is a big strength, guys. He can draw a lot of fouls when he's using that quickness.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a three-point game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Yes, that goes in. Here's Kolek. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. And Doris, what's amazing to me, if you look at Kawhi Leonard's production year to year, there's no drop-off.
There's certainly consistency to what Kawhi Leonard does. When he entered the league, he was a defensive force from the outset. And then he built methodically his offensive game. Free throws, post-game, and now range shooting. He is a complete basketball player.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Here's Rain Man. He's coming off a 37-point game against Boston. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Kolek, Warriors with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Yeah, a season sweep for them last year in this matchup. They were consistent as far as ensuring they beat the teams they were supposed to. Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. We talked about the daunting task of facing Steph Curry. Coach said, Curry makes your entire 5 guard him. Steph might be the best conditioned player in the league. He is constantly moving. It makes him so difficult to track. So, of course, it's not just Curry shooting that presents problems. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Shut up!
And it's Rain Man missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
The Clippers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. So he gets them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
The shot, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Strus passes to Hauser. Here's Kolek. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kolek has got 11.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Rain Man with the bucket.
Well, those are the point-forward skills of Kyle Anderson. Slow-mo finds the open teammate.
Los Angeles leading by 4. The pass to Nurkic. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter.
Ouch, 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Warriors trail by 6. There's 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Rain Man with the bucket.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Here's Kolek. Oh, that's blocked. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kyrie Irving.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
He takes it in and closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Banks checked in for the Clippers. He hits both from the stripe.
And they've been the more physical team, offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. No one covering. And 12 points for Rain Man.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From deep, the Warriors pull it in, and it's the Warriors on the break. Steps back and fires. Connects, the jumper drops. Rain Man's got 14 points for the game.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Clippers ahead. They lead by 2. Back with the start of the second quarter in... And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I think let's give them credit as well for the job they've done getting to the free throw line. It's been a huge factor for them.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Moses Moody is out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Rain Man. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Irving at the 2 spot. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, they call him Rain Man, and in the last game against the Celtics was superb. He added 37 points and worked hard on defense, recording a number of blocked shots and steals as well. Yet another outstanding game for him. He's playing with a ton of confidence and dominating as a result. Guys?
Thanks, David. He took command, and Greg really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control, but then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
I think he's got to find the appropriate balance between not forcing it and not settling.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Passes to Hauser. Anderson with the block.
Great defense by Slow-Mo. Kyle Anderson always in position to make the play.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Rain Man, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Rain Man's got 16. 52 seconds left here in the second. Here's Miller beyond the arc. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Rain Man's got 4 this quarter.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Here's Irving. Finished off the break.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Golick. It's blocked. Tries again. Right wing. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Rain Man. He's got 18, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Rain Man's got 21 in the game. And here are the Clippers now. They've held a 12-point lead early. 2 on the clock. Miller. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Then it's Miller, and it's Kolek in at the one spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
You got it.
I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Rain Man. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Rain Man's got 26.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Zubac's with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Rain Man passes to Curry. Pulls up. Can't nail the jumper. Clippers leading by 5. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Timeout called the Warriors. And talk about fit, Doris, and guys who play to their strength. What about Zubac? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin, a 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night.
Clippers shooting in this game, 45%. And that one's good. Kolek. And now a 9-point Clipper lead.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Here's Rain Man. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. And the Clippers making a change here. Williams is checked in. And he can't hit the second. Los Angeles leading by 8. To the middle. Here's Leonard. That's tipped. Here's Rain Man. He's got 27. Shoots. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Rain Man's got 8 here in the quarter. Pass to Leonard. Kawhi, confident inside.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard has found so many ways to score. He can slip around you with his length. He can go through you with his strength. This guy's so tough to guard.
Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up. And that's 31 points for Rain Man.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
And he makes that one. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Now, Kawhi Leonard understands when and where to deliver the ball to his teammates. Pretty play.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. The Warriors have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Banks checked in for the Clippers. Max Strus comes in for Miller. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Kolek. No good from outside. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now Leonard. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That will be foul number 5 on him. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Leonard. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Here's Kolek. Second shot opportunity. And Moody pulls it down.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside Williams. Here's Kolek. He's got 27. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Kolek has got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Rain Man. And again, no good by Golden State. And now here's Nurkic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
From the arc. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Kolek. And that one is good. Kolek has got 33.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Pass to Banks. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Nurkic. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Nurkic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers. Here's Rain Man. He has 35. Buries the 20-footer. Rain Man's got 37.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers lead by 10. And fourth quarter basketball is coming your way on 2K. And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue. Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. Irving's checked in for the Warriors. Rain Man comes in for Curry. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
Yo, set it up.
Here's Rain Man. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Wiggins. Kyrie Irving is out there with Rain Man. And it's Post in at center. Makes good on the step-back jumper. 39 points for Rain Man.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up that jump shot.
Here's Leonard. And the Clippers miss again.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Rain Man.
Hey, put it back, put it back.
Off target from three-point range. Clippers leading by 20. Tipped away.
Right here.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And that one is off. Los Angeles has gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. From the wing, here's Santos. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Leonard draws the double. And the pass to Miller. The kick out to Williams. Flowers covered by Irving. Here's Zubac. Warriors with the rebound. Santos has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Shoots. Rain Man with the bucket. Rain Man's got 41.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And that one's good. Kolek.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Rain Man. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:06 left in the 4th quarter. 9 feet out. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. Passes it to Banks. Nurkic kicks to Strus. The offensive rebound. Pass to Kolek. And here is Strus. They shoot again. And Nurkic lays it in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Anderson with the ball for Golden State. Can they get it? And he gets the jumper to drop. Rain Man's got 43 points.
Oh, great move there. That spin just dusted the defense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And probably coming out of the game anyway. I think we're officially into garbage time.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining.
Speaking of youth, you launched your own boys and girls youth programs a couple of years ago. What's it like to see the upcoming talent in those programs?
Yeah, I do have two programs with women's and boys. School Henderson Elite and Team Scoop. Really just right out of my gym in Marietta, Georgia, in X-Play 360. Growing up, I always played on my dad's AU team, and I always just played on the AAU circuit. And for me to kind of infiltrate that, it's fun to see how it's growing, just how much of a community center it has turned into, just welcoming a lot of people, a lot of young cats just coming through there. And it's not just basketball, it's a lot of things like school, ODD.
Up next. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to So with Irving on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The athletic front court pair, Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Rain Man is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. And for the Knicks, we've got Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
What a setup for Kuminga. All he has to do is rise up and throw it down.
Curry against Brunson. Hart, wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Rain Man. Floats it up for Kuminga. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Some good two-man action, and Kuminga, he's a strong finisher.
Here's Brunson, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And we'll take a chance now to honor the Western Conference Player of the Month, Rain Man.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple seasons.
Here's Rain Man with the shot, and that's good for 2. Here's Bridges. No good that time. Nice D from the Rain Man. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Inside, here's Brunson. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
No.
Some nice passing by New York here.
I got ball.
Hart the pass to Towns. Shot clock at 6.
Yo, look at the clock, B.
Out to Brunson for 3. New York, no good that time either.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Hits it from 3-point range. Brunson's got 5.
Totally in rhythm right now. The moment Brunson has the ball in his hands, right into that shot.
You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
New York is so electric, and just, I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court, and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Here's Rain Man. Brunson covering. Here's Kuminga. And that's good. Lead pass to get it done. 6 points for him. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Yeah, and going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Justice Winslow comes in for OG Anunoby. Williams, he's checked in for Bridges. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Different look here for the Warriors. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Kuminga. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Stephen Curry.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Warriors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Rain Man, defended by McBride. He gets it in there. Rain Man's got his second bucket tonight. Here's McBride. His last outing, he had 8 points. Unloads from 9, and they get it back. Here's Winslow. Rebound by Rain Man. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Here's McBride. Warriors with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Here's Rain Man. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Both free throws good from the Rain Man. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Hart. That one falls. Hart's got 5.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Rain Man, and he banks in the layup.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They're up by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The athletic front court pair, Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Rain Man is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Jack. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's McBride. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Rain Man.
I got ball. I'm back.
Now here's Williams. He's tightly guarded. Just 5 to shoot. 9 feet out. Robinson passes to McBride. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. McBride's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Here's Rainman, and another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11. And the Knicks with possession. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Now here's Winslow. G right on him. And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last. The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
Look at Rain Man, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
On the wing, Williams. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mikal Bridges has been the guy. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. It's been a clinic out there by Rain Man.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Rain Man, defended by Bridges. Kuminga, no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising, it's such a tight game.
Out to Brunson. His three-pointer's off the mark.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him
You got it. Come on.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Bridges, right side. And it's good off the back rim and in. Bridges has got 13.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. Bridges missing again.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Clearly a foul.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The Knicks making a switch here. McBride's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Irving's checked in.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at the Warriors. Right now they've compiled the 3rd best record in the conference.
And, well, for the Warriors, they had pressure on them coming into the season.
A lot of people were picking them to have a special year, and they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson from outside the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Kuminga's got his 6th rebound on the night.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Here's Hart. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. That's 7 points for Josh Hart.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make.
Bridges for 3. No good on that one. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Warriors ahead. They finish off the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing.
Stop. Right now.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Irving on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The athletic front court pair. Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Stephen Curry's out there with Rain Man, and it's Jackson Davis in at the center. Bridges against Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
They've been in the zone from mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they found in that space.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Outside Robinson. Anunoby outside. Brunson left side. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Stolen away. Bridges, no one around him. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Bridges has got 4 points this quarter.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Picked off in midair. And Curry has it in the corner.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Rain Man. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Rain Man's got 25 points in the game. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Here's Hart. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
What a beautiful dribble move by Josh Hart. He has some game.
The Warriors trailing. Here's Rain Man. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Brunson. The kick out to Anunoby. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance plays.
A step back shot here. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Oh, huge moment from JB. Brunson knocking it down.
Here's Rain Man. Brunson covering. Here's Rain Man, and it's Golden State with another.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
For New York, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. New York calls timeout. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked to the team. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 5. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Rain Man. Shoots. The Knicks pull it in.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Warriors trail by 5. And there's the drive. Open on the shot, and it's in from the Rain Man. Rain Man's got 13 points in the second half.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
The Knicks leading by 3. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Brunson. Hart trying to get open. And that one's good. Brunson's got 7 now in this quarter. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Rain Man. Bridges with the board.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there. Now, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Rain Man with the bucket.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Brunson with a clean look, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
In Season 5, Rodney and Brian sent me a message, say, hey, let's get on, let's run some 3v3. And as luck would have it, we saw none other than Portland Trailblazer DeAndre Ayton. So he was running a shooting guard, a two-way inside-out ISO creator, and I drew the matchup as the guard for Team 2K TV. And the first sign that I was going to be in trouble, he's averaging almost 15 points a game in the city. That is wild in a game to 21. First play, he darts past me on a backdoor and slams it home, and I knew I needed to ready up my game quickly. So I dart up court, I actually got by him and slammed one down on my own.
And that's the player introductions completed. So, thanks for spending Valentine's Day with us. Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis, the longtime forward duo. Victor Oladipo is out there with Damian Lillard. And for the Warriors, Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. And then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Rain Man in at the point. On paper, Clark, this is a mismatch, but the game is played on the floor.
I see where you're going with that, B.A., but I look at the talent disparity between these teams. It's wide and deep. It's a chasm. So I see no opportunity for any kind of surprise here.
Here's Rain Man, and he hits the jumper. And here is Antetokounmpo, doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. Pass to Lillard. It's Middleton on the wing. And he's going for the line. And Giannis throws it down.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Here's Rain Man. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. The shot by Rain Man, no good.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Down low from inside. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Rain Man, that's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Lillard, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them.
Just their first miss of the night. They've been aggressive, and they've been proficient.
Here's Rain Man.
Get it!
Offline from the top of the key.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. When I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo, coach was full of admiration, saying it's always going to be difficult when you're playing Giannis. Not only is he one of the best players this league has, but he's also a fierce competitor. Guys, it sounds like he knows what he's up against.
Appreciate the report, Allie. The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Steps back and drains the jumper. Rain Man's got 6.
You know, even if they anticipated the step back coming, the defense didn't offer a ton of resistance.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Bucks.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in.
You got to be careful how you guard.
The Warriors lead by 5. So on the floor for Milwaukee.
As always, it's Middleton and Giannis at the forward spot. Fred VanVleet out there with Jackson. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Let's take a look at the numbers for him. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They trail by 7. Here's VanVleet. Tipped. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And there's the call. Golden State with the foul. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Kuminga, the pass to Rain Man. Good work there as it goes. Rain Man's got 8.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
The Bucks trail by 7.
Here we go, attack. Here we go. Get a good look,
Now here's Middleton, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now here's Jackson. No points so far. Rain Man, that's good.
Hey, there's no denying it. Kyrie is a score-first guard, but he's a better passer than he gets credit for.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Here's Rain Man. 10 points for him. Lets it go from the wing, and he hits the jumper. 12 points for him.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Set it up.
Jackson, the pass to VanVleet. Puts it up from 12. Good.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Here's Rain Man. 12 points for him. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And VanVleet has got the ball here for the Bucks. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, guys. Rain Man in their last game against the Lakers was outstanding. He contributed 40 points, and not only was he terrific offensively, he also made an impact on defense. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Trent. The Bucks trail by 8. Here's Oladipo. That one doesn't drop. Pass to Rain Man. We've got 1:48 left to play in the second quarter. The Bucks have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he can't bank that one in. The Warriors lead by 8. Clark, one thing to note when you play the Bucks, they don't give up many offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. Against Milwaukee, your first shot in each possession is probably and likely going to be your last shot. Some teams don't even try for second chance opportunities against the Bucks. They're such a strong defensive rebounding team.
Here's Lillard. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Timeout called, the Bucks.
Start it.
First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that.
And that concludes the first half. And as our coverage continues, happy Valentine's Day again to everyone out there. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Rain Man in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Lillard passes to Middleton. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall. Middleton's got 5 now.
Middleton really is an amazing shooter. Absolutely amazing, especially from long distance.
Rain Man, that's good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Bucks trail by 13.
Shoot that on you!
Clark covers. Back to Middleton. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
I like seeing Middleton throw it down like that. Boy, he's a great athlete, and he finishes with a little style, too.
Here's Rain Man. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. Well, Clark, every player should know their leash with the officials.
Very much so, but I think most players should keep their mouths shut. There's too much yakking at officials, in my mind. It takes away from the beauty of the game. It's an eyesore, and I wish more players would just play and keep their mouths shut, especially when it comes to talking to the official.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
You got the shot
by Rain Man, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Here's Rain Man. And the Warriors miss again. Bucks trail by 8. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Middleton. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Lillard. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. The Warriors lead by 5. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
And the Bucks call time here.
Start it.
And the Warriors make some changes. Jackson Davis is checked in for Clark. Moody comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Curry in for Irving. Back to Van Vliet. Launches it. Buries it from 3. Van Vliet's got 10 points in the game.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Rain Man. Hands it from the wing. Rain Man's got 12 now in this quarter.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Now here's Van Vliet. Defense right on him. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Here's Rain Man. Hits the trifecta. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done
Antetokounmpo finds Johnson. Now Lillard from outside the arc. Ooh, Lillard doing damage outside.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Taking a look at the Bucks. They've got Johnson. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Jackson. Then there's Victor Oladipo, and it's Lillard in at the point. Sinks it from distance. Kuminga's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Here we go. Get it going.
Clark against Antetokounmpo. Looking to get back on track. Warriors with the rebound. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. The shot's good. Rain Man's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Lillard passes to Oladipo.
Oladipo forced to get crafty and creative that time, pulling out all the stops, and is able to get the shot off.
And the first one at the line is good. The Bucks making a switch here. And Oladipo drops them both. The Warriors lead by 7. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Ooh, Lillard getting after it in transition.
Clever move that time by Lillard. He knows exactly when to take chances to be aggressive on offense.
Outside Irving. 3-pointer. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Bucks trail by 5.
Hey, get on Dame.
Here's Lillard. Deflected. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. On the wing, Irving. Here's Rain Man. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Rain Man's got 35.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys. Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. For Milwaukee, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Here's Rain Man. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Oladipo. It's stolen by Kuminga. The Warriors lead by 5. Here's Rain Man. Steps back and fires. That one is off. Antetokounmpo against Kuminga. Antetokounmpo can't connect. The Warriors have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Here's Rain Man. And he nails that one right through the heart. Rain Man's got 6 points in the quarter.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 7. 1:24 left to play in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Boy, he completely took over, I think, on both ends of the floor. Scoring with authority and influencing a lot of plays, almost every play. This was the kind of night you dream about as a player.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for Milwaukee was getting across in their huddle. And they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Rain Man. Nice form on the 20-footer. Rain Man's got 39. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Kicks it out to Middleton. For three, here's Lillard. And it's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Lillard steps up, and you know this guy delivers in the clutch.
Here's Rain Man. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo looking it over. He can't hit that time. And now we've got an intentional foul. "36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Rain Man, that's good.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Yeah!
Keep firing, Dane.
Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Who else? It's got to be Lillard in that situation. No question about it.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Antetokounmpo with it. Kuminga defends. Lillard. Clark grabs the board. Here's Rain Man. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Rain Man. Top of the key jumper, no good. For 3, Oladipo. And count it.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And so the Warriors take the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for